Hey everyone, it's Marcello here from the Toyota World YouTube channel, and I have in front of me, this is the first edition Toyota Land Cruiser, and sorry if I'm short of words because I am just taking a moment, wow, taking a moment to take in the absolutely breathtaking design and SUV. This thing's gonna just, wow. Toyota's done an amazing job with the overall aesthetics, design, ruggability, if that's even a word. I can't think straight right now with this new Toyota Land Cruiser. It's a hybrid powertrain system. This right here has to be the nicest configuration when you're talking about styling the front end. It's got the round front lights, headlights I should say. It's got the two-tone with the ice edge roof here. This body color, the blacked out door handles, everything pops really, really nicely. The back end, I would say, goes back a little bit more towards the Land Cruiser Heritage. Kind of looks a little bit retro style, similar to the front end, I would say, to that of where the Land Cruiser originated from. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. This thing is just beautiful. Again, looking at the back end of this vehicle, it definitely gives off a little bit of a contemporary but yet retro style and finish. The rear bumper kind of protrudes out, I would say about half a foot. You've got a lot of black, piano black accents, blacked out badging there for the Land Cruiser. Very stylish, and I'd have to imagine that this rear window pops out and open, I would imagine. I'm not going to test that out just yet, but I really love the rear end of this SUV. As for the alloy wheels, it's going to come with a glossy, dark gunmetal 18-inch alloy wheel wrapped currently in a Michelin all-season tire. Now pause for just a second. What is it going to look like to get your hands on a Toyota Land Cruiser, whether it's the 1958 or one of the other three models that are available for purchase? I'm going to talk a little bit later on in this video towards the end about when we anticipate these beautiful off-roading, overlanding 5-passenger SUVs to hit the market and hit the dealerships and potentially be ready for order. But in terms of overall availability, we don't quite know the full picture yet. I'm going to imagine that they are going to be quite limited and quite rare, no matter what trim and model you decide to go with. If you want to compare it to an equivalent model based on availability and that, I'd probably say it's somewhere in the lines of the current Toyota Sequoia, maybe even the current Toyota Grand Highlander Platinums for that matter. Those are quite on the slim availability scale, if you want to say that. So definitely, if you're interested in one of these, keep your eyes on your local dealership, wherever you are from and located, and make sure you stay in connection with them and stay in connection with the Toyota World YouTube channel, because I will have frequent updates on all different Toyotas, including the hybrid Toyota Land Cruiser. All right, take a look at the interior. You've got a completely new design here. Toyota has never done something like this before, at least for the Canadian market. Wow. From the seating to the engravements in the door panel here on the Softex, you've got the first edition. Here you've got the memory seat function. You've got a very large leather wrapped steering wheel, Toyota Safety Sense 3.0. Take a look. You've got the paddle shifters behind your steering wheel, 12.3-inch wide multi-information display system, heads-up display, 12.3-inch wide multimedia system featuring, of course, the latest connectivity, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, cloud-based navigation, and more. You've got a functional power moonroof. You've got a digital display rear view mirror, auto dimming with the HomeLink garage door system built in. And yes, you do also get JBL sound system standard with this first edition Toyota Land Cruiser. Back to the exterior for just a second. What do you all think of this overall design and silhouette? How the door trim and the window paneling follow very nicely with the overall style. If you see here, you've got just to the below, you've got the rock rails that come standard with this model. That's always going to come in handy. And keep in mind, like I mentioned, it's got more of the retro front end with the round headlights as opposed to the other versions and other configurations on the Land Cruiser. It's got the more straight and narrow headlamps. This one kind of has like a fluted front grille assembly. All ties in together very, very nicely. You can just picture this thing in the middle of the desert. More on the interior here of this Land Cruiser. Of course, power passenger seat, power driver's seat. We went through that already. Check out this piping. It's almost like a fabric shoelace or shoestring style. And this here is really cool in terms of functionality, in terms of design and overall look. Your heat and air conditioning vents. I mean, Toyota thought of everything. I like how Toyota is going this route and this style for their instrument and control panel. Totally different feel. Wireless phone charger, plenty of USBs, plenty of different driving modes and capabilities. You got your low 4, your high 4. Looks like you can lock up your differentials as well. Completely new design steering wheel, very beefy looking, very rugged. Feels really good in the hand. Let's check out the back seats. Guys, look how far Toyota went in terms of detail. So to keep this multimedia screen free from buttons and free from any kind of impurities, but to still give the customer and the owner the convenience of being able to shut on and off their volume without having to toggle through and press through functions on your multimedia screen. Look at that. They've included a volume control and power switch for your multimedia. Wow. All right, when it comes to back seating space, plenty of space. Guys, if I have to compare the size of this vehicle to something that we currently have on the market, I would say that it's a little bit more of a functional 4Runner in terms of overall size. And why do I say functional? Well, it seems like it's got a little bit of a higher roofline on the interior, and it's a little bit more of a wide SUV, at least when it comes to the interior standpoint. And it doesn't look like it's as high to get in and out of a Land Cruiser as it could be in a Toyota 4Runner for the current generation. Plenty of cargo area and trunk area. Now the Land Cruiser is a 5-passenger vehicle. You still have the option for a 60-40 split. Plenty of trunk space here. You still got some cup holders, which is very cool, in the very back row of this hybrid off-roading, very retro style SUV. If you want more cargo space than this, well, you're gonna have to go to a Grand Highlander or maybe a Toyota Sienna. But in terms of functionality and overall space, you really can't complain with a Toyota Land Cruiser. What do you think? Now let's talk about what's going on under the hood. So you've got a Toyota hybrid powertrain system combined with the 2.4 liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, giving you an amazing 326 horsepower and 465 pound-foot of torque. This must feel amazing under the gas pedal. Now, the Toyota Land Cruiser has been part of the Toyota lineup for some time, but this is the new remastered version for North America, and I want to know what you guys think about it in the comments below. There's 4 different versions of this lovely off-roading SUV, 4 different configurations, as I mentioned. How will it look like to get your hands on one of these things? We're not too sure yet, but we're hoping for these to start arriving mid-summer of 2024. We'll catch you in the next video, guys. Take care.